Hello friends, this is Father Terry of Lovey's Pups, bringing the love and culture of white German Shepherds here in North Texas, USA. Listen, I'm not a father except to 5 daughters, but I am trying to protect your marriage today from the 10 most common arguments that couples have over German Shepherds, and in fact all dogs. Number 10, should we watch the movie Old Yeller or not? Best dog on dog in the West, saddest movie of all time. Number 9, do we let the dog sleep with us in our bed? Show you how smart German Shepherds are. When I'm in our house, my GSD never would think about jumping up on my side of the bed. When I'm away and I come home, invariably stretched out, by the way, on my side of the bed. Number 8, do we allow the dog up on the couch, the love seat, the chair, the ottoman, the footstool, etc., etc.? Honestly, I don't care how you fall out on this issue, but I will say this. Every habit you later try to change in the life of a German Shepherd, you one time thought that same behavior was cute. Number 7, the practical stuff. What kind of crate or to not crate? Do we have a leash, a collar? Do we have a fluorescent vest? Do we have puppy pads, pee pads or not? Here's the most common question asked on all these GSD Facebook pages. What is the best food for my dog? Honestly, compared to the hundreds of hours you'll spend arguing and fighting about these things, in the end, just pick one and go with it. It really doesn't matter. Next to that, number 6, professional. Do we put them in a doggy daycare? Do we put them into a dog obedience school? Do we put them into Harvard or Yale? Do we select public school or private school? I'm kidding. I'm not trying to make light of these things, but this so-called, do we kennel because it's going to socialize the dog and doggy daycares and all that? This is what I call sort of the professional level kinds of arguments. Number 5, do I wrestle with my dog even to the point of teeth? Now, some of the trainers would say absolutely verboten, and others like me, I wrestle all the time. Now, my dog and I, we both know that once we get to the point of anger, we've gone too far, right? So if he ever bit me in anger, I'd probably clobber him over the head in anger, and that would be too much. Number 4, a little bit more serious. Do we feed him table scraps or not? Every grandmother in the world says this is easy. Of course. Every child in the world says, of course, this is easy. But husbands and wives, we argue over this one quite a bit. Number 3, vacation. I can tell you that every single discussion my wife and I have about vacation always comes down to the same thing. What do we do with our dogs? Vacation, spring break. Hey, let's go over so-and-so for the weekend. Should we go to your parents for so-and-so? Should we go camping? Every discussion and argument we end up having has to come down to what do we do with the dog? So I'd put that at number 3. Number 2, do we get a dog? Or all of you have said yes to that eventually, but do we get another dog? It's a whole nother round of discussion. And number 1, the number 1 thing that husbands and wives argue about with the dog, in fact, the hardest thing of dog ownership is, what do we name it? Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any of the topics of arguments in a non-judgmental way that you wish to share with me below, please do so. Otherwise, this is Father Terry wishing you a great marriage of sort of argumentlessness concerning your wonderful German Shepherd dog. Thanks. Have a great day.